So dear student, I am again here with a new topic, and the name of the topic is the substitution reaction. So under this substitution reaction, today we are going to understand what is substitution reaction, what is chlorination reaction, and also what is a free radical reaction in which the chlorination is taking place. So let us have a look on the substitution reaction. Substitution is when we replace any one atom with another atom. Like here, if you see this structure, it is the alkane structure, that is a methane. It contains 4 hydrogen. So if one of the hydrogen replaced by another group, that is the substitution. Means we are substituting, H is substituted with another group or the atom. Okay. So here the substitution reaction happen in which hydrogen atom in the methane are replaced one at a time by chlorine atom. So this is known as a substitution reaction. And here you can end up this reaction with a mixture of chloromethane, dichloromethane, trichloromethane and tetrachloromethane. Means here if we carried out a reaction with of CH4, that is the methane with Cl2 under the UV light, you will find that the formation of the chloromethane, that is CH3Cl plus HCl. Similarly, this chloromethane when again reacts with the Cl2, it gives the dichloromethane. Means again one H replaced by the Cl and we are getting the 2 substitution, that is of Cl. Similarly, again the dichloromethane when reacts with the Cl2, one more hydrogen here replaced by the Cl and we are getting the trichloromethane. And trichloromethane when reacts with the Cl2, we are getting the tetrachloromethane. This is the final product which we are getting. Why? Because no more H is available for the substitution with the Cl. So this is known as a substitution reaction which is taking place on the methane. Similarly, this chlorination reaction is one of the example of the substitution reaction, where this chlorination reaction takes place on the different compound. If we see the first, we already seen, that is CH4, means methane when reacts with the Cl2 under the UV light, here the formation of CH3Cl, that is a chloromethane, takes place. Similarly, if we see the another example of the ethane, in this case also under the UV light the chloroethane formation takes place, one H replaced by the Cl. Similarly, if you see the another example, 2,2-dimethyl pentane when reacts with the Cl2 under the UV light, we are getting the replacement of one H by Cl and we are getting 1-chloro-2,2-dimethyl pentane. Similarly, if we go for the cyclic structure also, that is the cyclohexane structure, we are getting again the same reaction, Cl2 undergo under the UV light, the H replaced by the Cl, substituted by the Cl, and we are getting the cyclohexyl chloride. So like this here the chlorination reaction takes place. So friend, we have seen the chlorination of the methane. So this is also known as the free radical chain reaction. Why free radical chain reaction? Because this Cl2 when react under the UV light, we are getting the free radical of the chlorine. Okay. So here the chlorine molecule, that is Cl2 molecule, it undergo reaction to form a 2 chlorine atom. Means from molecule we are getting the atom. So 2Cl atom we are getting, and it having the homolysis. Why homolysis? Because it having the split of the equal number of the electron. So each Cl having one electron, that is the homolysis, splitting of the electron taking place. So let us have a look on the mechanism. The first step which is involved in this chlorination of the methane is the initiation reaction. Why it is known as the initiation reaction? Because it is the start of the reaction. How this reaction start? The splitting or the homolysis of the chlorine, that is Cl2 molecule, to form 2 chlorine atoms by UV light. So we have discussed this part already, that is Cl2 under the UV light, we are getting the 2 Cl atom which is known as the free radical because it having only one electron and it having high reactivity. So it undergo the reaction with the CH4. In the second step, it involved two further step. This is known as the propagation, means the chain is going, where the Cl free radical reacts with the CH4, it gives the methyl free radical and plus HCl. This methyl free radical when reacts with the Cl2, it gives the formation of CH3Cl plus again the free radical of the chlorine atom. Okay, so the last step is nothing but the termination. Why we are calling it as a termination? Because this reaction which involves the removal of the free radical from the system without replacing them by the new one. So in this case all are the free radical, like the 2Cl when reacts it gives the Cl2, that is again it is formation of the reactant. This reactant again reacts with the under the UV light, it gives the free radical formation. Similarly, the free radical which is formed here reacts with the methyl free radical, CH3Cl formation takes place, and two methyl free radical when reacts together, the formation of the ethane, which is the side product. So this is the last step where the termination of the reaction takes place. So when we see the mechanism, energy which is involved in this reaction, chlorination reaction, what we found that the breaking of the CH3H bond takes place. Definitely the breakdown of this bond is very important because H is replaced by the Cl. So in this case also this Cl bond is breaking and the formation of the free radical takes place. So energy which is here involved, that is the 105 for the breakdown of this CH3H bond, and the energy 58 is involved in the breakdown of this Cl bond. So total energy which is involved is the 163. But when we see the formation of this CH3Cl bond, the energy which is required is the 85. Okay, and the formation of HCl, the energy which is required is 103. So when we carried out the total of these two is 188, means 163 energy is required for the breakdown of these two structure, and 188 is involved in the formation of this structure, that is CH3Cl and HCl. So that is change in energy which we are getting is minus 25 kilocalorie per mole. So delta H is nothing but the energy put into reaction minus the energy given off from the reaction. So if more energy is given off in the reaction than was put in a that is a negative delta is obtained, that is known as the exothermic reaction. So here in this particular chlorination reaction, the exothermic reaction is obtained. So what we learn, friend, here we learn about the substitution reaction, chlorination reaction, free radical chlorination reaction, and the chain reaction also. So I think, friend, you understand about the mechanism which is involved in the chlorination of the methane. Thank you very much for watching this video.